Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Ultimate Dirt TV. First of all, apologies because we've got no timing screen. So we're going to call the race blind. And we're not sure how this one is going to go, but that looks like it's going to be Bradley Oldfield on the racetrack at the moment. No qualifying times at this stage. That's Brady Baldwin in the Seller Motorsports Sim Team, car number 7. We are trying to get some sort of timing and software up, but we apologise, but this is round number 3 of the Scorpion Racewear Masters of Dirt Midgets series. On the racetrack right now in car number 36 for Ace Esports, one of their newly drivers added to the team over at Ace Esports. That's Todd Atkins in car 36. Todd Atkins in car number 36 again, qualifying here tonight. And that is going to wrap up the qualifying session. Well, I'm ready to call this one a day. Alright, looks like that's going to be Harry Stewart on pole. He's outside. Position 2, row 1. That'll be Bradley Oldfield. We'll have to wait for the drivers in 3rd and 4th to grid up. Todd Atkins going to start out of position number 3, and this is going to be very difficult to see how good the memory is. Trying to call a race with nothing but sights and sounds. Although I guess it's for the time. Here we go. We've got a launcher. Brad O'Brien, the 77, will start position number 2, position 4 in the Synergy Sim Racing. I believe that's car 27. It's Jaden Russell. Robert Fletcher, I believe that might be in the 71, position 6. Hayden Pascoe. And we go back to the 12. That may be Lindsay Hobbs, and car 41. That might just be Kobe Dent. There we go. Let's see if we can get something working. So bear with us. We might just have some sort of timing and software screen. Again, apologies. Green flag goes out. It's going to be Stewart Oldfield. Now here comes Atkins to the inside. They'll make it 3 wide down into turn number 3 and 4 for the first lap. Lap number 1 is in the books. Here comes O'Brien now going to make a move there on O'Brien and Jaden Russell now coming in there hot and heavy down into 1 and 2. O'Brien goes to the top shelf into turns 3 and 4. Stewart going to lead lap number 2. 8-lap heat race distances here tonight. It's 2 in the books. We're going to manual count on our fingers at the moment, but here comes O'Brien now to the outside. Atkins slides up. O'Brien turns it back underneath him. Will he get the drive down into 3 and 4? Yes, he will. They'll make contact, and here comes Oldfield now with a charge back to position number 3. Oldfield got it right on the bottom side as Harry Stewart continues to lead. Top 2 will go straight through to the pole shuffle. Top 3 will go straight through to the A-main. Everybody else, Alphabet Soup Racing. Oldfield's having a rough go of it right now. Atkins and O'Brien. 3 laps left to run. Russell gets by. Oldfield on the top side. 2 circuits to go this time by for your leader. Stewart, he's got a big margin. He's nearly got the entire straightaway. Have a lead over Brad O'Brien. O'Brien again looking to go to the pole shuffle later on tonight. White flag is out for Harry Stewart down into turn number 3 and into 1 and 2. Backstretch should be for the final time. Stewart looks to win heat number 1. He'll do so. He'll do it comfortably. O'Brien will get second. Third is going to go to Atkins. Fourth, I believe we might be looking at Bradley Oldfield. And heat number 2, cars making their way onto the racetrack. Let's see if we can get this timing screen sorted, so we've got something to go off. Oh, hold up, we might have something as well. Oh, hold up, we might be back in action. That's Herbert and just trying to look at who's on the front row. It's one of the United cars. Just bear with us again. We might be we might have our timing screen back up here. Green flag is out. Heat race number 2. No, turns out we're not going to have it just yet. It's Kane Della. There we go. We might have something. We've got something. Give me a couple of seconds. No, well, we don't have any of that one, so I mean that's at this stage this is the best that we've got for the moment. But we can confirm Tyrone Herbert the race leader. Kane Della, Murray Howe sitting back there in second and third. Again, top 2 going to the main event. Top 2 going to the dash. Top 3 going to the pole shuffle. McQuilkin and Ethan Bastian side by side. Bastian in the 47 machine. In fact, that's McQuilkin in the 47, Bastian in the 54. Couple of laps left to run here in heat race number 2. Herbert continues to lead. The white flag is out. You see the Rocket Racing setups car number 46 machine. Just doing it comfortable down into turn number 3 and 4. And the checkered flag is out. Herbert going to get the win. Second will go to Kane Della. He'll go to the pole shuffle. Go back to Murray Howell in third. And just to confirm, we'll bring up heat race number 1 results first. Stewart, O'Brien, Atkins, Davidson, Hurd, Russell, Hobbs, Beattie and Pascoe. Heat number 2 results. Herbert, Della, Howe, McQuilkin, Bastian, Barnacote. Alright, heat number 3 grid will look like this. Joel Berkeley and Bradley Oldfield on the front row. Oldfield, he was in the first one. That might have been Callum Davidson in the first one there, I guess. Bradley Oldfield. Okay, alright, there we go. Benjamin Matchett, Brady Baldwin in row 2. Adrian Mildenhall and Blake Walsh. Row 3, Trent Gosley and Jared Steen in row number 4. Oh, and I've just lost my timing again. Alright. Now we're going to go and change the colour. Before we do that, we'll take a look at the start here. Green flag is out. Heat number 3. Oldfield and Berkeley. This should be a great one. An entertaining one. Walsh going to go upside down. Contact with Baldwin down the back straightaway. They're going to stay green for the moment. Here comes Baldwin. Now to the top side around. Benjamin Matchett into position 3. Gosley in the WP Concreting. Middle Finger Racing number 4 machine. Just back there in 5th spot. Oh, Matchett and Baldwin. The 2 orange and black cars will come together. Matchett slides up. Baldwin cutting back through the middle. Gosley now to the inside. 3 wide down the back straightaway. Meanwhile, Oldfield challenging Berkeley for the race lead down into turn number 1 and 2. Slide jar by Oldfield, and Berkeley will turn it underneath him. Meanwhile, Matchett and Baldwin, they trade sliders down through turns 3 and 4. Blake Walsh back on pit road, but the battle up front for 1st and 2nd. At a better starting spot in not only the main event, but also in the pole shuffle as well. There goes Benjamin Matchett upside down. Oldfield again with a slider in turns 1 and 2. Berkeley, the power through the middle of the racetrack. This time they'll switch lanes through 3 and 4. Berkeley keeps the car glued to the bottom side. These small little boring racetracks, we know how good Berkeley's on the top and the bottom. Oldfield trying to shut the door. Berkeley just up in front of him. They'll make a little contact. White flag is out. 1 to run. Here comes Oldfield now with the movers. There goes Berkeley using the bottom side, using the whole racetrack to get back by him into turn number 3 and 4. Checkered flag is out. Berkeley going to win. 2nd to go to Oldfield. Baldwin home in 3rd. Steen 4th. Then we go back to Mildenhall, Gosley, Matchett and Walsh. Heat number 3. Result popping up on your screen. There it is. Berkeley gets the win ahead of Oldfield and Brady Baldwin. The top 3 that'll go straight through to the main event. So before we take a look at the grid for heat race number 4. Let's take a look at how heat number 4 is going to line up. Aaron Hatton on pole, and he's outside. Darcy Wilson position 2. Clayton Davies, the 50, will start position 3. Daniel Boyd, the 32, will start position 4. Russell Bonzi and Joshua Barry, positions 5 and 6. Rowan Jones, position 7. And Darren Palmer, position number 8. Alright, after playing around so many times with the timing and scoring, we'll hopefully have it all fixed up as we get set. Heat number 4. Green flag is out. We're underway. And it's going to be Wilson down into turns 3 and 4. The middle of the racetrack. He will lead lap number 1. Aaron Hatton back there in 2nd. Keeping an eye on Clayton Davies in car 50 as well. Sitting in the final transfer position. Barry in the purple and black entry car number 20 as Davies makes a mistake. Here comes Barry to the inside on Bonzi. They make a little contact down into 1 and 2. Palmer trying his hand this time in the midgets as here comes Davies to the top side. Little loose as, oh, there goes Joshua Barry. There may have been contact with the 42 of Russell Bonzi. Your leader is Darcy Wilson. Out in front at the moment. Man, Clayton Davies, he's got an ill-handling race car at the moment. Bonzi with a slide job on Davies. Davies now turns it back underneath him down the back stretch, trying to reclaim that 3rd and final transfer position. 5 in the books and 3 to run for Darcy Wilson. Rowan Jones now closing in on 3rd and 4th down into 1 and 2.
You're a two-wheeled monster!
So this time for Darcy Wilson and Aaron Hatton, they will greet the white flag. Just 4 more turns to go for Darcy Wilson to put himself in a top 5 starting position for the main event. Checkered flag out. Wilson will get the win. Hatton home in second. Third will go to Russell Bonzi. Clayton Davies home in 4th. Rowan Jones 5th. Daniel Boyd 6th. Aaron Palmer 7th. And Joshua Barry in 8th position. So heat race number 4 is complete. Let's take a look at those official results for you. Darcy Wilson confirmed the winner. Hatton, Bonzi, the top 3. Davies, Jones, Boyd, Palmer, and Barry, the 8 drivers. Heat number 5. Let's take a look at Tyler Stralo, the 51, I think he normally runs. Damien Butler will start position number 2. Craig Sheeran position 3. Nathan Norman position 4. Hayden Vickers position 5, Alistair Baston position 6, Hayden Lyons 7th, and Rory Beaumont out of position 8. So yes, it was a 51, I was right on the Stralo entry. Heat number 5. 5th and final heat race of the night. Before we get into the preliminary mains. Green flag set to fly. Stralo and Butler. Stralo got a good launch. Keep an eye on the 72 of Craig Sheeran for tanked SRT. He'll be one to watch in this one. Stralo will lead lap number 1. It's going to be Butler riding in second position and Sheeran riding in that third and final transfer position. But here comes Nathan Norman now. Trying to close in on Sheeran. You see a lot of the drivers working mid to 3/4 of the way up the racetrack. Butler qualified somewhat decent here tonight, and now we got a car into the wall and nearly upside down. That's Alistair Baston. As Butler still holds on to position 2, and again looking to go not only to the A main, but also looking to go to the pole shuffle later tonight. Stralo continues to lead halfway home. 4 down and 4 to run. Butler really starting to feel the pressure from Sheeran now down into turn number 3 and 4. Laps tick off very, very quickly here at the Fairbury American Legion Speedway. The Scorpion Racewear Masters of Dirt Midget Series round number 3. We'll take a week off next week due to the November race, which will be live right here on Ultimate Dirt TV on Thursday night. Followed by, we come back to round number 4 back on Wednesday night. White flag is out. Tyler Stralo looking to secure a victory here in heat number 5. Just awaiting the final 2 turns as here comes Butler with a charge down to the low side, but Tyler Stralo going to hang on to a good heat race win here tonight. Second will go to Butler. Sheeran in third. Those top 3 drivers, they will go straight through to the main event. And I believe we had, we might even have a 6 heat actually, because I'm not sure whether we had 45 or 48 cars signed into the pit area. But that is heat number 5 complete. We'll see what happens next. So no, that's it. Just going to be the 5 heat. So we know D main. We'll move straight into the C main. And again, we'll go through the lineups and the transferees. But there we go. Tyler Stralo, Damien Butler, and Craig Sheeran, the top 3 that are going to the A main. And we go back to Norman Lyon, Vickers, Beaumont, and Alistair Bastion. Let's take a look at your C main starting grid. As it's going to be Trent Gosley and Daniel Boyd on the front row. Hayden Vickers and Lindsay Hobbs in row 2. Devon Stove and Benjamin Matchett in row 3. Darren Palmer and Rory Beaumont row 4. Row 5 will be Lockie Beattie and Bob King. Blake Walsh and Joshua Barry in row 6. Row 7 is going to be Alistair Bastion and Hayden Pascoe. So 10 laps, top 4 drivers going to go through to the back of the B main, and the B main will be 12 laps, and I believe we're going to be taking the top 9 from that one. So this is the race that starts to see drivers pack it up and call it a night here from the virtual Fairbury Speedway for the Scorpion Racewear's Master of Dirt Midget Series. Gosley and Boyd. Barry already ran into the back of someone, and Gosley, and it was Pascoe, sorry, who had nowhere to go. And look at these drivers, they go 2 and 3 wide down the back straight away. Big winner out of that one is Darren Palmer. He moves to position number 5. Right now it is Devon Stove holding down the 4th and final transfer position. Stove getting by Vickers. Vickers going to come back at him now. Blake Walsh going to move into position 5 again on the outside, looking in. Top 4 is the place to be. That's the magical number. Otherwise, it is going to be done and dusted. For round number 3, Palmer nearly catches the left rear of Walsh. Walsh getting a little loose there on the exit of turn 2. Here comes Bob King in kart number 2. Laps are winding down. Look out, we got that was Hayden Vickers and Devon Stove. They come together. King splits through the middle of Vickers and Palmer. He made it 3-1 on the exit of 2. And he moves into position number 5. Oh, Palmer. Really ballsy stuff there. Here comes Lindsay Hobbs in car number 12 now. All over the back of Palmer, but there goes Hobbs. That's going to be his night done and dusted. Stove and Walsh side by side is exactly what Bob King would love to see. 2nd, 3rd and 4th all battling it out right now for a transfer position. They'll slow themselves up, and that'll bring the 4th car into it. With just 3 laps remaining, you would think that Bob King is a certainty to make the show, but again, nothing is certain at this stage because he got 3 wide. That's happening right in front of him. Is now King will look to the inside. He's looking to go not for the daily double. He's looking for the triple treble. Oh, look out. King and Stove come together. And that now is for the final transfer position. The white flag is out for Trent Gosley. King will have one more opportunity now down through turn number 1 and 2. And around the outside he goes. Into 3 and 4. Gosley will win tonight's C-Main. Oh no, Bob King. He's at a moment. And that'll wrap up his night. Walsh will get 2nd. Boyd 3rd. And Devon Stove in 4th. Now the top 4 from the C-Main. They'll lock themselves into the back of the B-Main. And again, those top 4, Trent Gosley, Blake Walsh, Daniel Boyd and Devon Stove. Everybody else from 5th on back. It's time to pack her up in the virtual hauler. Your night is done for round number 3 of the Scorpion Racewear Masters of Dirt Midgets Series. This is your B-Main. And the way they line up, Callum Davidson and Tyler McQuilkin on the front row. Row number 2, Jared Steen and Clayton Davies. That'll be interesting. 2nd row. Row 3, going to be Nathan Norman and Matthew Hurd. Row 4, Ethan Bashan and Adrian Mildenhall. Row 5 will be Rowan Jones and Hayden Lyon. Row 6 will be Jaden Russell and Bailey Barnacote. Row 7 and 8 will be your C-Main winner and transferees. That'll be Trent Gosley and Blake Walsh, positions 13-14. Daniel Boyd and Devon Stove going to make up the final 2 positions here tonight in your B-Main. Again, there'll be 12 laps of distance. The top 9 are going to transfer to the back of the main event. And again, we'll make up a 24-car field. Ready for a start this time by the B-Main is underway, and again the last chance showdown. Look at them, 2, 3 and 4 wide already down through turn number 1 and 2. Very busy. right around the bubble position. They go 4 and 5 wide. Look out as Ethan Bastion. He's making his way and a charge towards the front, as is Trent Gosley, along with Blake Walsh. They both find themselves inside the top 9. Here a car slowing out on the infield. It looks like it's going to be Hayden Lyon in the 36 machine. Oh, look out, Nathan Norman gets into McQuilkin. And here comes Russell. Jared Steen just trying to take it easy, 4 wide. You got Norman, Gosley and Walsh. Walsh now making a run at it on the top side. Slider from McQuilkin now on Ethan Bastion, as Bastion quickly disposes of the number 47 machine. Gosley with a move there on Steen, and Stove nearly comes into the side as there goes Blake Walsh getting loose off turn 4. There may be in contact with Jaden Russell. Not too sure why the 97 machine of Blake Walsh. 97 on the timing and scoring. The number 1 not affiliated with MSL or the Masters of Dirt, that's for sure. Steen and Gosley 7th and 8th right now, side by side. Gosley, tell you what, he's turned some laps here tonight. Heat race, of course, the C main and the B main. And now looking to go into the 35 lap main event. 2 by 2 by 2 at the moment. Here comes Norman on the inside of Russell. McQuilkin still struggling with the lap car there of Hayden Lyon. Stove into the back of Jared Steen, and that'll take him out of contention, and Blake Walsh move him into the 9th position as, oh no, Clayton Davies into the wall. Upside down, Walsh upside down. Daniel Boyd says thank you very much. And 2 to run for your leader of Davidson out in front. Ethan Bastion trying to run him down to the 54, but will not have anywhere near enough time to make something happen. Ethan Bastion going to have to settle for a 2nd place finish in the B main. Davidson will win. Ethan Bastion home in 2nd. Tyler McQuilkin will get 3rd. 4th is going to go to Jaden Russell. Nathan Norman rounds out the top 5. Trent Gosley, he got the elbows up. He comes home 6th. 7th is going to go to Bailey Barnacote. 8th will see Jared Steen. And 9th, and your final transferee, ladies and gentlemen, will be, I believe that was Daniel Boyd in 9th. It was Daniel Boyd going to make it into the show. Mildenhall, Stove, Davies, Lyon, Walsh, Hurd, and Jones from 10th on back. Unfortunately, will take no further part in this one. Just waiting our pole shuffle drivers. Once we have those drivers, we'll have 9 pole shuffle races. So the first couple of drivers on the racetrack. Looks like we're going to have Damien Butler and Aaron Hatton. So Hatton in the 211 on the top side, Butler in the 8 on the inside. So the pole shuffle getting set for a start. 2 laps, winner will advance to the next pole shuffle race. The loser will start out of position number 10. And we'll go around one more time before we let these drivers loose and have at it for 2 laps. So again, Butler and Hatton. Butler on the inside and the 8. Hatton in the 211 on the outside. The black and blue entry. They pick the pace up. They stand on the gas, and race control have called the green flag. Hatton will lead comfortably down the back straight away. Butler going to the top side down into turn number 3 and 4. This nice little tricky racetrack right now. How will it play out later on in the main event? Is it going to be upstairs? Is it going to be down low? We see the slider line coming into play. These drivers are going to find out. Butler into the wall. Desperate move there as unable to make anything happen. Aaron Hatton going to advance to the next round our next race of the pole shuffle. And it looks like we will see Bradley Oldfield coming out, the second place driver in heat race number 3. So he'll have lane choice and he'll opt to go to the top side of the racetrack. Had a good race with Joel Berkeley. Berkeley just too good on the night. Wait for a start. Green is out. We're underway. Oldfield swoops around the outside now on Aaron Hatton, and Hatton now, he's really got his work cut out for him if he wants to take down Bradley Oldfield. Back straight away for the final time. Bradley Oldfield going to take out. Yes, he does. Yeah, I thought that was going to be a little bit of a moment there for Oldfield, but Aaron Hatton valiant in defeat there. He'll go back to the pits. Oldfield will stay out onto the racetrack. And that'll bring out Kane Della in cut number 95. You see the Scorpion Racewear, United Sim Sports, Origin Graphics, KCLD cleaning the number 95 machine. He opts for the top side of the racetrack. Green flag is out. Della on the outside. Oldfield on the inside. It'll chop down through turn number 1 and 2. They'll switch positions. This time it's Della out of the inside. Staying below the slick. Trying to get the drive off the turn. He'll lead lap number 1. He stays low through 1 and 2. But the top side might just be the place to be. Oldfield going to shut the door on Della. Can Della fight back on the inside? He got tight. And that's going to cost him the win. Oldfield wins. Oldfield advances. Kane Della, he's going to make his way back to pit road. As we're just waiting on the next driver to come out. And it looks like it's going to be Brad O'Brien in car number 77 to take on Bradley Oldfield. O'Brien going to choose the outside of the black and green number 77 entry. Green is out. Pole shuffle race number 4 this is. Oldfield slides up. O'Brien. Does he go for the slider? No. Opts to stay down low through turn number 3 and 4. The car getting a little tight on him there just on the exit. O'Brien to the middle as Oldfield swoops around the outside. Oldfield's got enough time to shut the door down into 3. But O'Brien throws it in deep, but not going to clear him. O'Brien being relegated back to the pits. He'll lose that pole shuffle race, unfortunately. As it looks like we have the first of our heat race winners, Tyler Stralo in car number 51, heat number 5 winner. So loser of this race is going to start at a position number 6. I'll go out to take on heat race number 4 winner here. After this one, again, 2 short laps around the iRacing's Fairbury American Legion Speedway. Stralo to the top side through turn number 1 and 2. He's got a run now on Oldfield, but Oldfield drives it deep into 3. And Oldfield will lead that lap. Here comes Stralo with a slide job, cleared him. Oldfield turned underneath him. Stralo going to stay low through 3 and 4. Will he get the drive? He does! I think Oldfield may have just won it to the naked eye. Race control might have to have a look at that one. So both cars going to stay on the racetrack at the moment. They'll get the cars pulled up there on the back straight away. And we'll find out which driver is going to advance and which driver will start position at number 6 in the main event. And it looks like it's going to be Oldfield. Not confirmed yet. Darcy Wilson on the racetrack, and Tyler Stralo has been put back to the pits. So Stralo just missing out by the slimmest of margins. And out comes Darcy Wilson on the inside. Oldfield on the top side. No start. No start. I thought that may have been called a start, but I'll call it back and get ready for another start here at Fairbury. Green is out. Loser will start position 5. The winner will go on to the first 2 rows. And Wilson and Oldfield, they came together there in turn number 2 as Oldfield tried to run on the outside, but now he'll slide up. Wilson way looser. The big wheel stand down the front straight away. And I think he's already conceding defeat. Oldfield, like he's done so many times in the pole shuffle races, he drives it deep into 3 and 4, and he will be victorious again in another one of these pole shuffle races. Wilson goes back to the pits, and out comes the man that beat him in heat race number 3, Joel Berkeley. So Berkeley in the 9, the pink and white Tinder car. Oldfield on the outside, the Scorpion Racewear United Sim Sports Origin Graphics KCLD cleaning number 19. Jeez, Berkeley, he just knows how to get this number 9 machine glued to the bottom of the racetrack. And if there's one man that could do it, it's going to be Berkeley to potentially knock Bradley Oldfield. He done it in the heat race. Can Oldfield get redemption? He looks like he may, just down into 3 and 4. Berkeley to the inside. Berkeley with the drive. He made one little mistake. One little hesitation cost him, and Berkeley goes back to the pits. He'll start P4. And now Oldfield has got a chance to go on the front row as out rolls the 46 here of Tyler McQuilkin. In fact, that's Tyrone Herbert in the 46. Apologies. I don't know why I thought that was McQuilkin in the 46. McQuilkin runs a 47. Green flag is out. We are underway. 2 laps the distance. Herbert leaving a lane for Oldfield on the top side. Oldfield says, thank you very much, I'll take it. But now the slider comes out from Herbert. Oldfield back around the outside again. This time Herbert, will he leave the lane open? Yes, he does. But Oldfield's got too much power in the number 19 machine. And Oldfield is going to the front row, because I believe the next car to come out onto the racetrack is going to be the driver that went quick time tonight in heat race number 1 victory of Harry Stewart. Stewart has opted for the top side of the speedway, as this is for pole position. Oldfield on the inside and Stewart on the top side. Stewart will be wanting, or he'll be looking to gun for the pole position in the 35 lap main event. And with a near perfect lap there on the opening lap of this 2-lap pole shuffle race, Stewart is well on his way to going to start on pole for the 35 lap main event. Oldfield gets a little loose there in 3 and 4. Concedes defeat, and Harry Stewart, ladies and gentlemen, will start on pole for tonight's main event. That'll do. We'll give these drivers a couple of minute warm-up session. We'll take this opportunity right now to step aside here on Ultimate Dirt TV. Come back in just a few moments' time on the other side of this, your 35 lap main event. The Scorpion Racewear Masters of Dirt Midget Series round number 3 from the Fairbury American Legion Speedway, right here on Ultimate Dirt TV. So I tell a lie. We were going to take a break, but we're not going to it. We're not going to anymore. We're going to go straight into our Ultimate Dirt TV starting grid. Daniel Boyd will start position 24. Position 23 will be Jared Steen. Position 22 is going to be Bailey Barnacote. Trent Gosley will start position 21. Nathan Norman will start position number 20. Jaden Russell out of position number 19. Tyler McQuilkin will start position 18. And Ethan Bastion position 17. Callum Davidson position 16. Craig Sherry position 15. Position number 14, Russell Bonzi and Brady Baldwin out of position number 13. Then we go to Murray Howe, position number 12. Todd Atkins, position number 11. Pole shuffle, the grid might be just skewed a little bit here, but Damien Butler will start position 10. Aaron Hatton will start position number 9. Kane Deller out of position number 8. Brad O'Brien, position number 7. Position number 6 is going to be Tyler Stralo. Position 5 will be Darcy Wilson. Position 4 will be Joel Berkeley. Position number 3, Tyrone Herbert. Position number 2 is Bradley Oldfield. And pole position will be Harry Stewart. To look there at your ultimate dirt to be starting grid. Absolutely, Matt. Love a good pole shuffle race. As the field is set for our 35 lap main event. We'll go around 2 times once the green flag has been thrown here. We'll get the penalties cleared and just race control. We'll go over the lineup just to make sure it is A-OK. It is honky-dory. So let them loose for 35 around Fairbury. Again, this is round number 3 of the Scorpion Racewear Masters of Dirt Midget Series, of course, presented by United Sim Promotions. Again, next week we take off. Next Thursday night we do have the Movember race at Kokomo Midgets. And then the following week we'll come back to Wednesday nights at 8 PM Australian Eastern Daylight Savings Time. So generally we kick off about an hour ago. But back to Wednesday nights in a couple of weeks' time. It's time to get dirty. Not for 30 because we're going to go live for 35. Green flag is out. Who will take out round number 3? And Herbert already tagging the back of Harry Stewart. Wilson getting caught up, involved in that one. And it was a chaotic start to say the least. Herbert tags the back of Stewart. Let's take a look at your Ultimate Dirt TV instant replay. There is the contact from Herbert on Stewart. Hatton came in as well. Wilson got caught up, involved in that one. And I believe there might have been a few other drivers that were involved in the lap 1 debacle there. But looks like Harry Stewart is going to the back. We'll see if a penalty comes out for the 46 of Tyrone Herbert. Looks like he has been given an end of line. And now Oldfield and Berkeley going to be on the front row. So the light's still flashing here on the iRacing.com pace truck. Alright, looking forward to this battle. Berkeley and Oldfield. Stralo, Della, what have these guys got for him? Will we see an upset in O'Brien or Atkins? Let's find out. Green flag is back out onto the speedway. Restart number 1. Oh no, look out. We got Kane Della, I believe. No, in fact, that's Damien Butler in the 8. Let's see where that started with. We take a look at the Ultimate Dirt TV instant replay. Bonzi went upside down as well. Both Bonzi and Butler. But unfortunately for Butler, after what was a pretty good night, now turns to an ugly finish. It's back on pit road and that will end his night, unfortunately. Tyrone Herbert out of the event as well in 24th position. So the 22 cars left on the racetrack. Again, the field doubles up into rows of 2 by 2. Pace truck still out there. Hello, Matthew. One more time, mate. One more time. Getting ready once again to let the field loose. Green flag is out. Oh no, there's dramas again. And I believe that may have been with Murray Howell in the number 10 machine, but for the moment, through 1 and 2, we stay green. Berkeley slides up in front of Oldfield. Oldfield will come back to the start-finish line. He will lead that lap. Stralo, and here comes Atkins now looking for the podium position. Slides up, and man, these drivers, they have been very, very cautious here. You gotta find your groove and make your move at the moment. And yellow out once again. It's a driver that come from the C to the B to the A. Trent Gosley in car number 4. Let's see what happened here on your Ultimate Dirt TV instant replay. Looks like just a tough racing deal, unfortunately for Gosley. Again, ending up on his side. And it'll take him out of contention in the main event. So they are falling thick and fast here at Fairbury. So it's time to put the air conditioner on. Once again, set for a restart here. 30 laps to go. Just 5 laps completed. And already a few too many cautions here to get this one kicked off and underway. It'll be a battle of attrition right now for some of these drivers. Berkeley keeps the car glued to the bottom side through turn number 3 and 4. Atkins above the cushion. He may have caught the wall a couple of times. Oldfield. And he really slingshot around the outside of Berkeley in 1 and 2. Oh, there goes O'Brien up into the fence. Brad O'Brien, we take a look at the Ultimate Dirt TV instant replay. It's 3 wide for a moment in 1 and 2 with Atkins and Della. And O'Brien just driving in a little too deep at the right rear, catches the fence, and only done well to keep that car on 4 wheels. And we had one going upside down. I think that may have been Murray Howell in the 10 machine. It was. So Murray Howell going back to the pits, and man, these cars and these drivers, they are falling very, very quickly. Just Fairbury. Again, don't forget, next Thursday night, the Movember race at Kokomo. For more information, check out the Dirt Division Facebook page, or you can contact Matt Hill. And we are going to single file restarts. So 27:28 to go. Four cars already out of this one. Oldfield going to cop a slider from Berkeley again, but Berkeley being the gentleman, leaving a lane up there on the top side of the racetrack. Stralo, Atkins and Baldwin now fighting it out for 3rd, 4th and 5th. Meanwhile, race up front, heating up again between Berkeley and Oldfield. Hopefully we'll be able to see some green flag laps here at Fairbury. Berkeley pulling a big wheel stand down the front straightaway. Trying to keep that car glued to the bottom side of the racetrack. Trying to do what he does best at Kokomo. So Berkeley just starting to slip away from the clutches of Oldfield. Baldwin back there in 5th position. Then you go back to Aaron Hatton, Kane Della. Fighting it out with Davidson, Darcy, Wilson picking up the front wheels down the front straightaway. Harry Stewart now climbing back, or looking to climb back into the top 10 after being sent to the back for that lap number 1 incident after he got turned. As almost Stewart into the fence now. He'll lose a couple of positions to not only McQuilkin but also Ethan Bastion. And Bastion now. Bastion is on the move. He's up 6 positions and looking for more. Baldwin. Yellow is out. Then we've got a car upside down. It's Todd Atkins and these new recruits for AC Sports. Davies and Atkins. Well, Davies was having a good run in the B. Atkins is having a good run in the A. Unfortunately, these cars just not having the results that they would have liked to have, as there goes Atkins upside down and on his lid. And there's no one there to save him and get him back on all fours, so he'll have to call it a night, and Todd Atkins will be out of the event. So about 21 to go. We should go back to lap number 16 here at Fairbury as they come into turns 3 and 4 this time by. So 21 to go. If it goes back to 16, and there it goes. Yeah, the Movember Tash Dash. Green flag is out. We're back underway in the main event. We'll see if we can start to reel some laps off now as Berkeley. Now he's going to make the most of his opportunity. Run at the bottom side in 1 and 2. Again, now he's got the car glued once again downstairs. He will lead that lap and Berkeley to the race lead. Oh, and now he's going to throw it away and give it back to Oldfield. Stralo runs the slide line. Have a look at this 3-wide battle. Baldwin, Della and Aaron Hatton. Della run on the low side through turn number 1 and 2. Baldwin holds on to P4 for the moment. Berkeley continuing to use that bottom side of the racetrack. Hatton nearly got tagged by the 17 there of Davidson in turns number 1 and 2. Della looking to shut the door here on Aaron Hatton into 3 and 4, but no. Della leaves Hatton alone open. Now he'll slam the door shut down into 1 and 2. Oldfield, man, he's really ripping the lip here tonight at Fairbury. 16 to go for your race leader, Bradley Oldfield in car number 19. In round number 3. And the Scorpion Racewear Masters of Dirt Midgets Series, Berkeley rides in second. Third is Tyler Stralo. Go back to Baldwin and Hatton rounding out your top 5. There's Stralo on screen. We'll go back and have a look at the battle between Della and Hatton. Della moves into P number 5 as here comes Hatton. Back to the middle of the racetrack. Baldwin upstairs as well in that SM Sim Sports number 7 machine. Ripping the lip like his good mate Bradley Oldfield as well. Oldfield continues to lead your battle on screen 4th, 5th and 6th and even 7th as well. And yellow is back out. And I gotta say, that was a pretty good run from these drivers. But we'll have to see why we are under the yellow flag conditions here. If you take a look at your Ultimate Dirt to be instant replay, car in question is the 72 of Craig Sheeran. Nearly collected his teammate there of Jared Steen. Sure, there would have been a pucker up moment for Steenie. Pace truck is in. Here we go. 12 remaining. Oh, Berkeley got a horrible start. And there goes 4 wide down into turns 1 and 2. And I'm sure Berkeley would like his time over. And that's exactly what he is going to get. With a bit of luck from the number 9 machine. We had a couple of cars involved. In fact, I'm getting word that it's going to be the 54 here of Ethan Bastion. Take a look at that one at the 54. Went upside down all by himself. And poor old Ethan Bashan got collected and hit. And back on all fours, so... But you see the rear end is busted in that race car. And tell you what, we're going to go back and have a look at this pass here because... Take a look at this restart just there by Berkeley. It picks up the front wheels and then that car goes airborne. And then they were 3 and 4 wide. So back live, another lap in the books. 11 remaining. And Berkeley gets another shot at the champ of Bradley Oldfield. 3 wide. Stralo, Baldwin, and Della. Della work on the inside line. Here comes Berkeley now. Again, challenging for the race lead. He's got the run. He's got it. And Berkeley going to slide up in front of Oldfield. Oldfield now cuts it back underneath him. Slider coming out from Oldfield, but Berkeley comes right back through the middle, cuts right back through the slick, and now catches the moisture down on the bottom side. This is what we wanted to see. 8 laps remaining, and it's going to be Oldfield just holding on to the slimmest of margins into 1 and 2. And we are yellow. We've got Darcy Wilson, I believe, the culprit here. So take a look at the Ultimate Dirt TV instant replay. Just slid it up a little high into turns 1 and 2. O'Brien nowhere to go. I believe that might have been Barnacote who collected a piece of him as well. So according to timing and scoring, Bradley Oldfield going to resume the race in the lead. Pace truckers in. 7 laps to go for Oldfield. Can he hold on to make it another win in the series and continue to challenge for the Masters of Dirt title? Of course, presented by Scorpion Racewear, United Sim Promotions. 6 to go for Oldfield. Berkeley again on these restarts. Goes back to the bottom side as he looks to close in on Oldfield, but he made a little mistake. The left rear caught the inside U-tie. Now Berkeley's had to change the lines. Oh, we've got 2 cars around Hatton. I believe that was, and maybe Bailey Barnacote, Jaden Russell may have been involved in this one. Let's take a look at the Ultimate Dirt TV instant replay, getting a workout here tonight. So keep an eye on the 211. Well, you could argue the case that he came down, Stewart may be sliding up into him. Could be argued as well that race control, just calling that a racing deal. Hatton goes to the back from iRacing. And we're about 4 laps away from this main event being wrapped up. So again, after the feature race results, we'll give our podium drivers a couple of minutes to get out of the virtual race cars and hopefully joining us here for a chat. Lights go out on the pace truck and all around the virtual venue here at the Fairbury American Legion Speedway. Stewart has been sent to the end of the line as well. So, not a happy night for Stewart. Green flag is out. 4 to run. Oldfield on the top, Berkeley on the bottom. Baldwin around the outside of Stralo and Della. Berkeley giving room there to Oldfield. 3 to go. Now the lap's really starting to wind down. Popsicle sticks are out, and there could be the move or the mistake from Berkeley that cost him the race win. Here they come. Popsicle sticks are out right now. 2 laps left to run for Bradley Oldfield. Looking to continue the good run of form here in the Scorpion Racewear Masters of Dirt Midget Series, of course, presented by United Sim Promotions. Back straight away for the final time. Into turn number 3 and out of turn number 4. He made his intentions clear from the get-go of the pole shuffle race. And ladies and gentlemen, Bradley Oldfield will win here at Fairbury. Second will go to Joel Berkeley. Third at the line is going to be Brady Baldwin. And he'll complete a good run here at Fairbury. It's time to bring up those feature race results for you. Coming up on your screen right now. Bradley Oldfield, your winner. Joel Berkeley second. Brady Baldwin third. Kane Della in fourth. And Tyler Stralo rounds out your top 5. Callum Davidson 6th. Brad O'Brien 7th. Russell Bonzi in 8th. Tyler McQuilkin 9th. Jared Steen rounds out your top 10. 11th will go to Jaden Russell. 12th is going to be Nathan Norman over the second half of the field. Harry Stewart in 13th. Daniel Boyd 14th. Craig Sherham 15th. 16th goes to Aaron Hatton. And then we go back to a whole list of cars that did not finish. Bailey Barnacote, Darcy Wilson, Ethan Bastion, Todd Atkins. Top 20, Murray Howe, Trent Gosley, Damien Butler, and Tyrone Herbert. The 24 drivers to contest the 35-lap main event. We're going to waste very little time in going to chat to our top 3. And let's bring in your winner here tonight in car number 19, Bradley Oldfield. Brad, congratulations on another victory. And you're really continuing the good form here at the Masters of Dirt.
Yeah, I had a bit of an off week last week, but it's always good to have a bounce back win. Can't complain too much. Awesome race with Joel, really. Seems like I'm having more and more races with him now. And yeah, just we can always count on him to give a good show, and hopefully look good on that live stream. But yeah, just super happy to walk away with the result.
Talk us through the moment where you sort of knew you had a fast car, coming through those pole shuffle races. I think you won 6 out of the 7 races or something like that. Did you know once you got to the feature that your car was going to be on song from the get-go?
Yeah, I took a bit of a gamble on the setup for that pole shuffle, and it seemed to work out, and then going towards that feature, just made a couple slight changes to make it a bit better, and yeah, unlucky for Harry. I think he would have given me a good run for my money, but that would have been an awesome race. Is what it is though. But yeah, just a couple of adjustments. Track was a bit treacherous, a bit bumpy throughout parts, so it made it a bit hard to be consistent. But no, I definitely can't complain with the result.
Notice you didn't really change your line all that often, throughout that 35-lap main event. Berkeley got by on the bottom side. Were you thinking, not again, Berkeley going to get by on the bottom side, but he just made the mistakes, whereas you didn't.
Yeah, I knew if I went down there, I was probably going to make some sort of mistakes the same. I hadn't been running down there pretty much all day, really. I'd sort of, most of my races I'd been up top shelf. But yeah, I just knew I had a little bit in the tank, just sort of keeping spare, so that way he didn't really know what I really had. So when he pulled up beside me, just give it that little bit more, and it was still some good racing. And when he got in front of me, it was a bit touch and go, but luckily I got back in front of him before that yellow came out and put me in front. So just the way the cookie crumbles sometimes, but yeah, I think that was the deciding factor.
All right, well, we know there's a lot of sponsors on this race car, but a lot of people behind the scenes. Who gets it done for you, mate?
All the guys back at United for all their support and help, and KCO Cleaning, Origin Graphics, Ultimate Dirt TV for putting on the stream, United Sim Promotions for putting on this Masters of Dirt series. They do a sweet job with the little help they get, but yeah, I think that's about it. Oh yeah, and Scorpion Racewear as well for sponsoring the series. Yeah, no.
All good. There we go. Bradley Oldfield, your winner here tonight from the Fairbury American Legion Speedway. Chat to the other that comes home second place here tonight. It's Joel Berkeley. And Joel, congratulations. One spot shy of where you would have liked to have been, but nonetheless, you certainly made him work for it.
What's that? Is that would have been 3 seconds in a row?
I'm losing count. I don't
Feels
remember
bad, man.
I don't remember what I did last week, let alone what I do this week.
I think it's 3 seconds. It would have been 3 seconds, but it's not. But it is. But I don't know. But yeah, good run. It's cool. Always cool to race with Brad. He always has a lot of respect, and I think we put on a bit of show there for everyone watching. Hopefully,
a couple of moments during that race where I thought you were going to get the win, and a couple of moments where you sort of did everything to throw it away. Let's go to the moment where you passed Oldfield on the bottom side, and then a lap later you made the mistake and you give it back to him.
Yeah, well, it's such hard with Orison done a great job moving the tyres in here, but some reason we got motocross jumps in the middle of 1 and 2 that just make your car wheel stand. Like off that restart, I think on the second lap in off that restart, that wheel stand was just from hitting a bump in 1 and 2. But yeah, it's just unfortunate. It's what it is, but we're racing on what is. It makes it more difficult and would have made it more rewarding if we got the job done. But I mean, second isn't a bad effort. Hopefully it was a cool show for everyone. And yeah, it was. Yeah, I know. It felt like it all come down to that yellow where Brad had me by 2,000th of a second. I think whoever was leading at that time probably had it there. But yeah, couldn't be happy if it Brad. It's cool.
I think it might have been the following that restart when the yellow had just come out. You have a bit of a 4-wheel motocross jump out of turn 4. Were you kind of pack of darkies in that one?
Well, I kind of what myself.
That must be, I'll tell you what, how lucky were you to get the yellow, though?
As lucky as Brad was when he had the lead by 2,000ths.
Oh, that must be,
but I was really lucky for that.
Joel, congratulations on another second place finish here tonight. Before we let you go, of course, sponsor shouts, all that good stuff, mate. Who makes it happen for you?
Yeah, look, massive thanks to the guys at Slick Simsport for all they do. You got yourself a broadcasting team here at United Sim Promotions for all they do. And yeah, congrats to Brad. It was a good race. And shame about Harry again taking out on lap 1, but we've seen it early in the season as well. But that is what it is. And I think it helps us in the end, but that's not the way you want to take a points lead. So yeah, here's what it is. And I don't know what we got next week off, do we? I think, apparently.
United Sim Promotions have it off, but we've got the Movember Tash Dash.
On next Thursday?
On next Thursday, correct.
Okay.
So
I might have to make an appearance.
You will have to make an appearance for that one, Joe. It's for a good cause.
Okay.
So
send me the stuff and I'll be there.
All right, we'll get you sorted off here, buddy. Congratulations, Joel, in second.
Cheers.
There we go, Joel Berkeley from Slick Sim Sports, home in second spot. Home in third place tonight, driving the SM Salah Motorsports Sim team in caliber 7. It's Brady Baldwin. Brady, buddy, congratulations, man. You got some speed in this Q7 machine. You must be happy with this result.
Yeah, absolutely pumped, Brett. 2 weeks in a row, we've come from sort of deep in the pack and moved forward, and sort of got a bit lucky there with a few restarts. That left restart, Tyler hit the big bump off turn 4 and managed to get by him, but you got to be there and took the opportunity, and yeah, got another podium, which is pretty cool. You
started 13th, with the cars that we see here week in and week out. Did you think that you had a podium car, or were you just sort of going into it just hoping, to have a good points night?
Yeah, just bang some points, try and get like a top 10, maybe a top 5. The track was pretty tricky, changed a lot. It was a lot tackier than what I'm probably comfortable with my setups and everything, but we made it work. We say have all the crap early on, and we just picked off cars one by one and really got the top work, and I don't think there was many other people ripping the outside wall as hard as I was. So yeah, managed to get the job done, and yeah, good points night, as you said.
How difficult on a track like this, being so small, obviously with the midgets, the smaller wheelbase, stuff like that. How difficult is it to try and keep your car not only off the wall lap after lap, but to do it and pass the amount of cars that you pass? Because looking at this one, you pass probably the second or third most cars, in this main event. How difficult is it to sort of keep that, keep yourself composed while you're trying to do it?
Yeah, it's extremely difficult, and this track is really dark as well, especially at night time. So running the outside wall is pretty tricky. I was talking to Brad just before, and he was saying he had the same issues trying to see the outside wall. So it's pretty hard to judge where that is, and other cars sliding around each other, and it was 2, 3, 4 wide at some points as well. So the main goal is pretty much just to stay clean throughout the race and try and keep a car under me, and just get to the end basically.
Well, you did all that. You ticked all the right boxes. You come home in third position after starting position 13. So advancing 10 positions here tonight. Brady, before we let you go, of course, sponsors on this race car, people behind the scenes. Who gets it done for you, buddy?
First of all, congrats to Brad on the winning job for second. They'll put on a really good race. Unfortunately, didn't get to really challenge them, didn't have the speed, but we'll try again in 2 weeks' time. You for broadcasting, as always. Steve Allen for putting the series on. All our sponsors are SM SimSport, Salah Motorsport, NSP Shop Fittings, KOGS Roller Doors, Maycash, Penrith and South Windsor, Baldwin Family Racing, Oceanic Dirt Sim Events, CD Cinematography, BK Designs and all the boys. Nathan, he got, I think, 12th in the A main. So it's a really good result for him, considering he's only got about 5 starts in a midget. And Max and Josh for the spot or race really helped me get through that. So thanks to those boys.
All right, there we go, ladies and gentlemen. Brady Baldwin there, home in third position and completing your podium and your post-race interviews. That'll do it for us here on Ultimate Dirt TV. Again, a big congratulations goes to Bradley Oldfield, Joel Berkeley and Brady Baldwin, your top 3 here tonight from Fairbury. Again, round number 3, the Scorpion Racewear Masters of Dirt Midget Series is completed, of course, presented by United Sim Promotions. Next week, a reminder, we're taking off next week, of course, Wednesday with the State of Origin decider, followed by on Thursday night the Movember Tash Dash Midgets at Coke. We're looking forward to that one. I think that's the 3rd or 4th year that we've done it. Again, so glad to be a part of the Movember Tash Dash, and again raising money for a good cause. If you want to know more information, we've put something up on our Facebook page, or you can check out the Dirt Division Facebook page as well, or get in contact with Matt Hill. He'll be able to give you all the information required in supporting a wonderful event and a wonderful course. So we look forward to Kokomo next week with that. But again, round number 4, the Scorpion Racewear Masters of Dirt Midget Series in 2 weeks' time, back to Wednesday night in a fortnight. So we're looking forward to that one. Until next time, ladies and gentlemen, on behalf of the team here at Ultimate Dirt TV, the management behind the scenes, it's Brett Wheeler signing off, saying good night. We'll see you next week.